Hello, friends. Time for something new. I'm going to take you on an adventure through Mardek, the RPG from 2007 to 2010. This is the Steam version that combines all three of the chapters into one nice package. Without further ado, let's just get into it. We'll learn as we go, and as for my name, as always, it is Hat. Begin. And I will be reading things aloud for people who don't want to actually watch it. Chapter 1, A Fallen Star. There is a dark fortress atop a craggy peak in the far-off Badlands, where few men dare tread. Those that do never return. Never do. For a mighty beast, a dragon, makes its lair here. The dragon is fond of stealing maidens from their homes, and has taken a beautiful princess from one of Belfan's greatest kingdoms. Well, what kingdom? It doesn't matter. The damsel in distress desperately calls out for help. There are only two brave men who can come to her rescue, two mighty heroes, the greatest in the land. And they are our heroes. And luckily they're on their way to save the princess right now. Well, Dugan, this is the dragon's lair. Yes, Mardek, that it is. We have to get to the dragon and slay it to rescue the princess. Tally-ho? What does tally-ho mean? I'm not sure, but I've heard adventurers say it before, maybe. It sounds like something they'd say. Tally-ho! Tally-ho, we're adventurers. On guard, forsooth, bloody goblins! Tally-ho! Now let's go and save that princess, Tally-ho! Oh, but Mardek, just a reminder about things. We can open the menu with the Enter key to check our stats, skills, and items. And we can also open doors and talk to people and stuff with the X key. Remember these things. It might be a good idea to read the help section of the menu now if you didn't read the instructions already. Huh? I mean, tally-ho! Let's go slay that dragon! So as you can tell, the dialogue is on the comedic side of things. This right here is a save point. You save with it, and also heal. Remember, Mardek, with our super-duper hero powers, we're practically invincible if we successfully use all of our reactions well enough with the X key right when we attack or get attacked. But we've got to get the timing right, so let's experiment a bit and use these reactions to our advantage. Apparently, I have to mention this, or else you'll probably not figure out that reaction commands exist at all. Huh? Let's just continue on our way, Mardek. Tally-ho! Our two characters here are Mardek, our titular character, and his good friend, Dugan. Childhood friends and whatnot. And great heroes. And here we are, our first random fight. It's kind of a very simple RPG system. You have your standard attacks, you have your abilities, you can use items, you can just skip your turn if you feel like it, or try to run away. But we're heroes, we would never run. As for our enemies, you can find out their status by clicking on them. It's a monster. Everyone has a different attribute in this world. These monsters are the dark attribute, Dugan is earth attribute, Mardek is light attribute. Accordingly, these monsters take double damage, or 100% more damage from the light attribute, but take 50% reduced damage from the dark element. Our own characters have their own statuses, and well, ultimately it's not that important right now. We're both level 50 heroes, and pretty much invincible, as was previously stated. So, just really getting your feet wet here. Let's just do a standard auto attack on the highest level 1, the level 36. And he's down. The little status symbol that popped up from its corpse was that, you see, Dugan can apply the poison effect with his attack. Being that his enemy died, the status was removed because his opponent was dead. And now we shall showcase powers, such as Smite Evil. Also on the highest level one. And it's gone. And you can just easily block. It's just so simple when you're great heroes fighting simple monsters. And victory is ours. We got a bunch of gold, but they're poor and carried nothing but the gold, I guess. They're so poor, all they had was money. Alright. The right path is the right path, after all. And another random encounter. This time we'll show Dugan's skills. Different elemental-based attacks. This one is a spell, which means it's based off his magic stat. Though it doesn't really matter again. We are great heroes with mighty attacks. And for the record, Mardek applies the stun condition. These guys gave me a fang to remember them by. And another save point. Shall we save? Don't mind now. Yes. And onward. And upward. It's the dragon!
Heroes, you are!
What did dragon say?
You are pathetic mortals. I have a princess. You can't have this princess. This princess is mine.
We will slay you, mighty the dragon, for we are great and mighty heroes, even mightier than you. Tally-ho, forsooth! We'll kick your arse, dragon. Do dragons have arses? I bet they do. If they do, then we'll kick it like it's never been kicked before. Yeah, with our big swords. So bring it on, dragon.
You will never defeat me!
And now we enter our first boss fight. And the dragon decided it wanted to go first. If you haven't noticed, or you're just listening at home, the turn order is at the top of the screen. And it just goes in order. So Dugan is faster than Mardek, and then Mardek is going to go before the dragon, who was the fastest of us all. Alright. As for the dragon's statistics, it's got a butt-ton of health and MP. All standard RPG statistics. There's the strength score. Might as well go over these. The strength score determines your physical attacks. The vitality determines your health. Spirit determines your magical capabilities. And agility determines when you go first in combat. And then the attack, defense, magic defense, self-explanatory. This dragon resists a great many things. It is very weak to the light attribute, but absorbs the dark element. And it can resist the two status effects that we have at our disposal. That's the dragon for you. It is a dragon. Alright. Now, so Dugan here can't really do too much. And if I actually pay attention, our best bets are earth or wind attribute, and we should definitely not use a fire attribute attack. Well then, I am earth element. Forsooth! Wasn't too much. And now let's Mardek hit him for the big damage. And got the stun off even though they resist, and I was too busy being happy that I got zapped. Or Dugan did. Oh well. How about we tried poisoning him anyway? And it didn't work. And just smite him again. It's a very simple fight. Very simple indeed. I believe when you're stunned, you have a % chance of missing your turn. It doesn't always happen. Though I could be wrong. It's been a very long time. A critical hit, plus the poison effect. So now it'll take some amount of damage every turn. Don't know for sure if it's percentage health or not. In any event, it's very helpful. And this should finish it. A Smite Evil, which does 9,999 damage against this poor dragon with only 9,000 health. And it's down! Our heroes have won the day! Wonderful. But we got no items. At least the dragon wasn't poor, you know? You can choose between which character on this looting screen, because you can add items from this screen to an individual character's inventory. And every character has an individual inventory.
Oh dear, I have been slain!
Well, we beated the dragon! Oh, thank you so much for saving me, mighty heroes! Well, it was really all my fault.
All your fault? Do you mean all your doing or something? Because that's not fair. We beat the dragon together.
Well, I still get the princess.
You can have her. She's a girl. Girls are headlights, I heard. They suck on your wallet and drain out all your money. That's what my dad says.
Really?
Yeah, really. My dad told me, so it must be true.
Now that we've beaten the dragon, though, now what do we do? It's getting late, I suppose we should head home. I bet our parents are worried. Okay, let's go back to Gosnor.
Would you believe that it was all a dream?
Well, it wasn't. It was make-believe. Two children's imaginations. So our mighty heroes are actually just children. From the town of Gosnor. Entering the nearby shack gets us a potion. Oh. Oh. Adventures. It's a scrapbook containing Mardek and Dugan's various adventures. What with its numerous spelling mistakes and rambling, puerile prose, it's not a thrilling read and is unlikely to ever be published. So our little intrepid heroes here, they've been writing out their stories in this old little shack. How lovely. And we shall save, for we are heroes. Truly. A quick exploration finds nothing, I believe. Forgive me, I haven't played this in a very, very long time, so I'm exploring this just as much as you are. However, I will say that this is the end of episode 1. Tune in next time for Returning Home. Mardek!